Julio.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Hello.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
All right, I got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
But if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Levis to throw off play action. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Henry trying to get to the goal line, but is going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Levis looking to throw. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On first down, Lawrence. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had a good drive going their first time out, ended with the interception. The good news is they get kind of a mulligan because we're still at 0-0.
They certainly do, and you notice he spent a lot of time on the phone. You know, and I know he wasn't talking to mom and dad on that one. He was talking to the eyes upstairs, talking to the coaching staff. Guaranteed, what did you see? What was I doing? How do we make sure that doesn't happen again in this ball game?
Now 2nd and 9. Levis sets up to throw here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Levis on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action now. Levis. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. But both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. A former Volunteer back in Tennessee. It's Alvin Kamara. There he goes left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have regained the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Cam, I'm at work. You got to give me a second. I can't just get up and leave.
The Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, that's crazy.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Lawrence running right on the option. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Yeah, scoop and score, bro. Scoop and score.
At the 39-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make. that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On first down, Levis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And on first and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
On second and a long way to go. Levis, pass complete on the out route to Beckham. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. Now, hang on. We got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurting. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief there when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to. On third down, Lawrence.
is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's a good job there, knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
He sets to fire deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 4th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let me out here a little bit, Parker, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. Pass taken in.
Right there, though, dog.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
Right there.
The clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be ended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
30 left.
Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18. First down, Jacksonville.
Kill. 11.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, Levis's throw complete. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carried around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. First down carry for Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 178 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Levis. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on first and goal. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll try the right side with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Levis back to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. And that's caught inside.
Come on, dog.
Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars cut into that deficit.
You got to get there fairly.
They're going to make a game of this in the second half. They need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, Now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 187 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Here now, 2nd and 4. Levis now off of play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Levis sets up to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
They tried to push him out of bounds. OBJ, what are you doing,
It's
guys?
a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and
Odell a hater, man.
really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The point after is good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now have cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Play action now. Levis. And he is going to be taken down.
I see
it. That should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. Levis looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, Levis. And this is
you gotta catch that, dog.
Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Titans are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as it is add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Lawrence will throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd down and 13.
13, Lou.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Hey, I'm gun.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Ah,
That is caught. Shifts by him.
I missed him.
But not before he reaches the
missed him.
8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. It's a throw again is Lawrence. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought Charles...
Oh, he been selling all game.
To recover an onside kick.
He been selling all game, man.
To put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets it. And his pass is intercepted.
Selling all game, man.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Henry running right. 2 yards on the pickup there.
Y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping.
Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. Loose inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23.
What am I doing?
The second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
Illegal contact.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And a curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game. And that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. And by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Titans, they're